many university students, hostels are meant to be a place of rest, safety and focus. But at the Technical University of Mombasa, a different story is unfolding. Behind the walls of these hostels are complaints of neglect, broken facilities, overcrowded rooms, and a growing infestation of bedbugs. Tonight we investigate the true state of student accommodation and the impact it's having on student life. I'm standing just outside one of the student hostels here at the Technical University of Mombasa. At first glance, everything seems normal, but step inside, a different reality begins to emerge. Students here say they are living in conditions that are far from ideal. I spoke to Ruben, a student currently residing in one of the hostels.
Naishi hostel inaitwa SJ block. And SJ, as you can see from outside ukiangalia, it looks inakaa fiti kabisa. But so let's get in so that you may know what's happening. So kingia huku ndani there are more challenges than the benefits that we are receiving from this block. First, we are infested with pests, vitu kama kunguni, kuna hapa hivi mbu ziko mingi. Then hygiene iko chini kabisa. Then the other thing, maji ukatika. Maji ukatika tu abruptly, maji upotea most of the time. Then stima pia mausiku, stima upotea tu hadi saa zingine time inapita, morning unapata saa zingine ukucharge simu hadi vile uende class. It's a problem.
Ruben describes a daily struggle where basic amenities may take for granted are either broken or missing. According to him, the situation has persisted for months. Another major concern raised by students is something less visible but equally disturbing: bedbugs. Vincent Mugo, another student living in the hostel, says the infestation has made life unbearable.
Kabla sijasahau, kuna kitu moja nimesahau. Kuna majamaa wengine huku mazee. Hawa nao walisikia wako na miaka huku. Ile ni mwecheche. Kuna majamaa wengine wanaishi huku. Yao kunguni. Kunguni? Hawa. Hawa mazee sijui. Hawa na kukula.
Na hiyo inatokana na shule inafaa iko na provide pesticides.
Wanasemaga sijui wamekuja wamefanya sijui nini, lakini bado mkirudi unapata ziko hapa haziishi. Hizi jini tunajaribu kuzichoma na maji moto. Sometimes hizo mattress tunazianika huko nje. Na sometimes tunatafuta dawa tunaziwekea, lakini wapi.
For students trying to focus on their studies, sleepless nights and constant discomfort are taking a toll. But perhaps more frustrating, they say, is lack of response. Ruben says students have repeatedly raised these concerns, but little has changed.
And the sad part of the story is that we've raised the concern much times to the administration, to the department in charge of the accommodation, and no prior action is taken to curb such instances such of hizi za bedbug na manini. So unapata bedbugs na multiply every time bedbugs na multiply, and even we are just not comfortable with.
According to the head of accommodation, the university has put systems in place to handle complaints efficiently.
Mimi kama janitors ama accommodation officer, sisi according to office, students anapokuja na challenge zake anaripoti, tuna receive, tunaandika job card, tunapeleka kwa maintenance. After kupeleka kwa maintenance, manager anachukua, anapeana workers hizo forms. So kila mmoja anapewa kazi yake. Wa plumber anatuma kazi ya plumber, wa carpentry anapewa kazi ya carpentry. So kwa zile kazi ambazo zinakuwa ziko pending ni kwa ajili ya delay ya maintenance. So hiyo tunaweza kusema delay nyingi inakuwa kwa ajili ya estate managers. So pande wetu wao tu tukisharipotiwa tuna make sure kila kitu tumereport.
But the gap the students are experiencing and what the administration says is difficult to ignore. So where does the truth lie? To get a broader perspective, we also spoke to student leadership. Oburu, the student leader in charge of welfare at the Technical University of Mombasa, acknowledges the concern.
With us here is the TUMSA accommodation secretary, and we let him respond to those challenges that have been raised by those students who stay in the hostels.
Yes.
Good afternoon once again.
There are two hostels, new hostels that were renovated, and we are having Moja hostel and Blue hostel. They were renovated, and the students were told to pay 10,000 shillings, and not 6750 that they were initially paid. But now the services they are getting do not correspond to the cash that they are paying. So they're really complaining, why is it so? And I've tried to inform the administration about it, and even though they are really lagging behind, and still we are looking for the president so that they can fix those issues. Some of the issues that the students want to be fixed is there are no Wi-Fi there, and also there are no funds. Those are the key issues that administration, we are really pushing the administration to fix, because the students are really complaining. Secondly, in those hostels, we got leakages in the floors, that is the first floor leaking, the water is leaking in the ground floor. And it's really bringing a lot of challenges to the students. It's one of the issues they're really complaining of. Apart from that, we've got other hostels that were not renovated, and they are not in good condition. Even though the administration is looking forward to renovate them, and we expect them to renovate them soon.
Still, many students feel progress is too low. To understand whether challenges are unique to TUM, we looked beyond the institution. We spoke to students from other institutions or universities here in Mombasa. At Kenyatta Hostels in the CBD, students describe a different experience.
Na pia sisi watu kama wenye tunaishi hostel tulisema in a group of 10 to form group, then we can choose one ambaye atakuwa na represent, ndio saa at least kwa ground yani situational awareness itakuwa ni sawa, ambayo inaona mimi kama naishi hivi kwa hostel, tukiwa na mmoja wetu in a group of 10 hapo hostel itakuwa inatusaidia mbaya sana in raising awareness na vile vitu tunapitia pale kwa hostel.
And at Kenya Methodist University, Mombasa campus, similar sentiments were shared.
Okay, set imekuwa better like recently. For the past 2 years tulikuwa na challenges, like kulikuwa na theft, shortage of water, but sasa what we had to do ikabidi tu riot jua kwa natusikia naona, so after riot ndio ikabidi watusikize sasa, so tukapanga like so our accommodation manager like huwa anakuja get in touch with the students, tunawaambia mashida zetu nini, so twice per week. So after that conversation with the school, like after your riot, tumesikizwa and accommodation iko too better. Hakuna theft anymore, hakuna like shortage of water. We discuss our issues twice per week. Inapanga Monday na Fridays mostly.
The contrast raises important questions. Why are some institutions able to maintain better living conditions while others struggle? And more importantly, what does this mean to students? Experts say poor living conditions can directly affect academic performance, mental health, and overall well-being. For students at Technical University of Mombasa, this is not just about comfort. It's about dignity, it's about health, and it's about the right to a conducive learning environment. Back at the hostels, the reality remains unchanged for now. Broken doors, cramped rooms, sleepless nights, and a growing frustration among students who feel unheard. For this special investigative piece, my name is Hilton Masela.